Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I would like to welcome you to my Luxury Closet 529, a place where not everything is luxurious, but a lot of it is luxurious to me, and here I like to share some of those luxuries with you. We'll cover handbags and jewelry and fashion, and sometimes vacations when I get to go on them. Today we're also going to cover a little bit of beauty and a little bit of scents or cologne, and I'm branching out with those two topics a little bit. It's kind of an end of the year thing because of all the wonderful gift sets that are available. Before I get to that though, let me show you my bag of the day. And really it's kind of the bag of the video because I do have to change later today because we are going to a basketball game. And the cement colored Marc Jacobs, the tote bag, in the small size is not the right color to wear to the game. I like to wear kind of that Carolina blue color or red to the game that I'm going to. But I switched my chain from Next Fashion over to this bag because I am wearing it with a Louis Vuitton Gousson strap that I got from the secondary market, but in brand new condition. And I love, love, love this combo so much that I bought a camera bag by Marc Jacobs in the same color. I love this shade and I love the seamless look that I have when I wear this strap with this bag. So that is the bag of the video, and if I do a video tomorrow, you may get to see what I change into, but lately I have not been doing as many videos. I'm sort of slowing down. I know it's been kind of a crazy ride with all of the purchases that I have made of late, a lot of them jewelry. I do have one more jewelry reveal. I think just one more. I think I've told you that before though, so don't hold me to it. The sales are just too good. But as one of you mentioned in the comments section, Black Friday may get you, and you were right. Today on my lips, I am wearing the Estee Lauder lip gloss that came with the set that I showed you in the last video. And it is a limited edition. It's called Beneath the Sheen, and I'm not going to be able to tell if I get this where you can see it or not. I really like it though. It coordinates with my nail color amazingly, as well as my eyeshadow. And on my eyes, I have a shimmery highlighter collection that I got from a holiday edition a few years back. And then I have this new palette from Estee Lauder's current holiday collection, and I am loving this color and this color. And it's interesting, this color is almost exactly my skin color, so if I need to dab a bit of that on somewhere to cover up an imperfection, then that seems to work quite nicely as well. The first gift set I would like to talk to you about is this Sephora Favorites for cologne for men. I have two sons and they like to smell good. And this set is $95 on Sephora's website. It sells out a lot of the time. And what's really cool about it is for the $95, you get to get one full-size bottle of one of these samples. And you can do that by going to a Sephora store as long as it's not located within a Kohl's, or ordering it online and putting in the code online. And that's what I plan to do. I think my Sephora is inside of a Kohl's. I'm not sure. Within the package, they sent me this little Saint Laurent candy flavored gloss or chapstick type moisturizer. I'm not really familiar with all the products, but I did get a chance to try this one out, and it makes my lips so moist. I really like it, and it's such a cute little miniature, something that will easily fit inside of my bag. The official name on this little cutie is YSL Love Shine Candy Glow, and it does smell like candy. It's really cute, and I like it. So thank you, Sephora. This cologne gift set is such a good deal. I went ahead and ordered a second one for each boy so they can get two full-size colognes. The value of each of the full-size colognes ranges from $85 to $160. And the 160 ones are Tom Ford and Saint Laurent. And then there's also a Versace that's actually a 3+ ounce bottle. And that one retails for $150. And so there are lots of choices where you're getting bottles that cost more than this whole kit costs. And it's a pretty nice little canvas case. I'm impressed. And inside every single one of those samples is a little spray bottle. And I don't want to open up the packaging on this, but you can see it's a little vial-sized sample that has a sprayer on it. I believe that the full size of the Burberry is actually $130. And the best part is until December 15th, there is a coupon. It's called HAVEITALL. This is not an affiliate code or anything, but the link I put in the description box is affiliate. If you use it, it does help me out, but don't feel obligated to. Anyhow, if you go to the website through my link or just go directly to it, to Sephora.com, and make sure you're signed up for their emails, then that code HAVEITALL will get you 20% off of these gift sets. And they have them for women as well. Actually, for women, there are several different options where you get a voucher for a perfume. And it's just crazy. I think it's so cool. You get all those little samples, a nice case, and then a full-size bottle of cologne for less than that full-size bottle would cost. The cheapest one, again, with this one, I think is the replica, and it's $85 plus tax. But with that discount code, it works out that this whole set is $76. So I just had to share. I ordered 2 of these for each of my boys. They are final sales. So the first one I ordered at $95 and the second one I ordered at $76, and it was a great deal both times. Now we are going to get to the topic of the day after this next unboxing. And the topic of the day is the 15 luxury bags that I sold in 2024. And let me tell you, it took some work to find photos of all of these, and I had to go down memory lane this morning, but I think I've pulled it all together, and so I'm going to have to put my glasses on and read a bit, and I will show you pictures of what I believe is every luxury bag I sold in 2024, and there are 15 of them. So here is the Lancome gift set as promised. I'm going to quickly show you what comes with this, and I'll talk about the items I plan to keep, and those I'm going to put in some nice packaging and deliver to the battered women's shelter today. I've been waiting to go until I get this kit so that I can give them the products that I know I won't use, but that are still full-size, really nice products. The case is just like last year's case. I would have loved to have purchased 2 face washes in order to qualify to order this kit. I think you have to spend maybe $42 to qualify. They were sold out because they were running a promotion throughout their website on Black Friday, and they were completely sold out. So I did order 2 sunscreens, and I have used one of these just on my hand. It doesn't feel greasy or anything, and I love to get sunscreens to wear in the summertime under my makeup that don't feel sticky or greasy, and I'll put them here on my neck and my décolletage as well. I think I'm saying that right. So I got 2 of those in order to qualify for the gift set, which was $79. As you can see here, though, what is inside is valued at $650. So let's check it out. We have an eyeshadow palette. I do like Lancome's eyeshadows, and I'm sure this will be no exception. It comes in a really pretty case that matches the outer case, actually. And I am loving the shimmer. Check out all of those shimmery eyeshadows. This kit is meant for me. I love the shimmer and I love the glitter. I have discovered I am not a lipstick girl. I am a lip gloss or like chapstick type girl. So this is a lipstick, I think. You push the top, pops it out at the bottom. That is a cool mechanism. And Lancome doesn't do the cool printing on their lipsticks, but this is a very nice shade, and I will be donating this one. I love Lancome mascara the most out of all of their products, I think. Well, I love their highlighters too when they have them. I think within that palette, there are some colors that I could definitely use as highlighters. But this is one of my favorite mascaras. It's what I have on right now, and so that's a definite keeper. This little booster that you can put on before you put on your mascara does make it thicker when you apply the mascara, and I think this is good for your eyelashes as well. I don't really know that many details about this, but I'm going to hang on to this one as well, and I plan to use it. There's a nice little perfume inside, and this scent is not for me. I really don't wear perfumes. I just go to Bath & Body Works and buy lotion that smells good. The perfumes tend to be too strong for me and give me a headache, and sometimes they make my skin burn when I apply them. And so this item is going to be donated. This is the face wash that I would have bought to qualify for the gift set, and it was totally sold out, so I'm very happy I got this. It works awesome with my Clarisonic in the shower, and it foams up, and it just feels good and makes me feel clean, so love this. I'm going to hang on to it. I do love Lancome makeup remover, but not this kind where the oil is mixed in. They have one for eyes that is not oily at all, and it comes in a purple bottle. That's my favorite. I do have a few of these that I've hung on to because they work amazingly well to clean makeup out of clothes. Have you ever squirted like a dollop of concealer on your face and ended up with it spattered on your shirt? I have, and I didn't know how to get it out. And that happened recently to one of my favorite tops, and I was able to get it out with something like this. I think I used this one, but if it wasn't this one, it was probably Estee Lauder, and it was the same sort of oil-based remover. You can see the oil moving around in there. So I'm going to donate this, but it is a super handy tool, and I'm just donating it because I have so much, and somebody else can use this for their eyes, or if they figure out they can use it to get stains out of their clothes, then that would work too. I love a good serum, and both Lancome and Estee Lauder make an amazing serum, and so that's a keeper, as well as these last two. I'm sure these two both have specific things to use them for, but I will use these interchangeably as a face cream. I generally use a face cream, a serum. I've just started using Retin-A again, and I can't remember what brand of Retin-A I use. I think as long as you're using it, it doesn't really matter what the brand is. And then if I'm going to spend some time outside, I'll use a sunscreen, and I always use an eye cream as well. And that's one thing I feel like is missing in this kit is something for the eyes. I'm pretty sure that both of these are for the face. Okay, I just looked it up on the box. The white eye wand, that is a primer. So that's why it makes your lashes look bigger when you apply the mascara. And on these two, this one is an eye cream, even though it doesn't say that it is an eye cream. So I plan on using that on my eyes, and the kit is essentially missing nothing. It has me completely covered. So in my opinion, that kit was a highly successful purchase for $79. I'm keeping 7 items, and I'm donating 3 products plus the beauty case for somebody to store their belongings in if they need it. I used to use all SkinMedica products primarily, and I've really shifted and moved more towards these holiday gift sets because it seems like if you buy something to qualify for the gift set, you can buy whatever you're low on, and then you really don't need anything for the rest of the year because these products tend to last a very long time. And then they also run specials on their creams where they'll have a gift set of 2 things that they mark down, and if you spend a certain amount, then you get a bonus thing. And so it's really easy to kind of stay to a budget with gift sets like this for me. The SkinMedica products that I got through my doctor's office, and they were very, very pricey. And when the pandemic happened, I thought I'm going to try to save money every way I can. And I had a whole bunch of freebies of lotions and serums and eye creams. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to use up everything I have in my cabinet before I go buy more. And it turns out that they worked every bit as well for me as what I had been using. I didn't really notice any major differences. And so for that reason, I've kind of shifted how I buy beauty products. I think Estee Lauder and Lancome make awesome beauty products, and I really like the kits they offer over the holidays. Now, on to the 15 luxury bags that I sold in 2024. These are going to be in no particular order because it would be really hard for me to try to figure out what order they went in. But the first one I want to mention is the pink Gucci Marmont. And this is the one that has the flap on it, and it's a beautiful bag I picked up from Fashion File, and I sold to a friend of mine that I met through the YouTube channel. And I have actually sold several bags to her. I really enjoy visiting with her when we get the chance, and I think it's great when you know your bags have went to a good home. The next one I want to mention is the Grease Twist MM. So this twist I thought was the perfect combination of gold with a pale gray. I absolutely loved it. It had a pale pink leather on the interior. So pretty. A faceted chain, a faceted LV turn lock on the front. But you know what? It was so heavy that it was miserable to wear no matter what I put in it. And I really just didn't feel like I could sell it to any of you with how strongly I felt against that bag. I was just really mad at that bag. I bought it and I completely didn't even think about the weight of it. And when I sell a bag that I really don't like, I really would rather not sell it to a subscriber. Even if you're going to love it, I just feel almost wrong about that. And so I ended up selling it to Fashion File. And recently I checked and they still had it for sale. I took a loss on it, but to me it was worth it not to sell something that I was really not happy with on to somebody that I care about, which would be all of you out there who are watching me today. So that bag went to Fashion File. I hope it finds a home where someone loves it. I just didn't want to rehome it to one of you when I really did not like it. So the next bag I want to talk about is the Croisette in Damier Ebene. Now the Croisette comes in the Azure and the Ebene. It's never come in the monogram, but I think it would be a great bag in the monogram as well. There are so many bags out there that come in the monogram though. It's okay that we have certain ones that come just in the Ebene or the Azure. For me, the Croisette was a nice bag. I liked the top handle. I liked the strap that you could wear it crossbody with. Now mine, I guess there wasn't anything super wrong with it, but I tended to want to use my little Speedy 20 in the Damier Ebene instead of the Croisette, and they were about the same size. So I decided I would rather trade that one in. I traded it with a couple of other bags to rebag and did a whole video series about it. I traded 3 bags to rebag for 1 bag that they had, which was the Stardust Speedy 20, which is just a gorgeous bag. Now, another bag that was part of that trade was the blue Valentino Roman stud bag. I got into a whole Valentino kick, I believe in 2023, where I just felt like I had to have every Valentino bag ever made. Like I wanted a rock stud, I wanted a glam lock, I wanted a Roman stud, and I got them all. And I got the Roman stud in a couple different variations, and they are all gone. But the Valentino Roman stud in the blue Niagara was part of that trade for the Stardust Speedy 20, as well as the Prada chain camera bag. I don't know if that's the official name, but I found this little camera bag in a vibrant blue, a royal blue almost, between royal and navy, and I ended up taking that bag with me to Hawaii. It worked fabulous. I really liked it. The problem is with buying and selling is that I really liked a lot of these bags. I just wanted something else more. And rather than spending the money on both and becoming more of a hoarder than I already am, I sold something to get something. And I figured if I was willing to let something go to pick up that next thing, then that next thing hopefully would be something I liked more than what I gave up to get it. And I would say that yes, in this case, the Stardust Speedy 20 I like more than the Croisette, the Prada chain camera bag, and the Valentino Roman stud. The only one of those 3 that I might regret a tiny bit is that Prada, and the reason is because of the color of blue, what I could fit into it, and how it was so size appropriate for a lot of venues that restrict the size handbag you can bring in. That said, my mulberry mini Bayswater in the pigment blue works pretty much for all those same occasions, and it's made so much better than that Prada camera bag was. I almost think that that camera bag was an outlet Prada bag, and those tend not to be made quite as well. I had a little bit of cracking on the glazing, and when I discovered that, it bothered the heck out of me. And so that's one of the reasons this bag, the Prada bag, went to Rebag instead of one of you. Another bag I traded to Rebag was my Fendi Peekaboo with the rose gold studs. I traded this bag for the Vuitton BB, a bag I still have in my collection. That was a fabulous trade. Perhaps even better than the trade I made for the Stardust Speedy, because I only really traded one bag and added a couple $100 to pick up the Vuitton BB. And that kind of got me into the satchel style a little more. I really like those satchels with the top handles that fold down and the zippered top and the crossbody strap. If you look at my collection, the styles I have the most of are first the flap style and then next the satchel style. And that all happened this year because of that Vuitton BB. The next bag I'd like to talk about is the Valentino Glam Lock. This is a style that was popular, I think, before the rock stud spike bags. And I found this one on Rebag, and it was so pretty with the bird pattern, the embroidery, just a gorgeous bag with lizard on the sides, real lizard. And I ended up selling it to a good friend of mine who I talk on the phone with, who I met through YouTube as well. That's why I love YouTube, is you can find these kindred spirits who are interested in the same things that you are. And that's exactly what I found. And I love it that these bags, a lot of them are going to those good friends. Speaking of good friends, we're now moving on to friend number 3 in no particular order. She has bought several bags from me. She bought the Fendi baguette that I had, my first medium Fendi baguette, but it was the chain style in a very pale pink. I think it's the Rosa Quartz with the black trim. I ended up selling that Fendi baguette because I was really looking for the current version of it, and I came across an amazing deal. I bought it through Conrad's Closet, and it was from Living Lux with Meredith's vlog sale. And I got such a killer deal that then I had 2 bags that were almost the same color, and that's why I sold this one to this friend. She also purchased some big ones from me this year, and they include my Chanel medium large, which I sold because on me, it didn't go crossbody. On her, it does. I was also a little worried about carrying a bag that was so expensive, and so I replaced it with the Dior Caro in black, and its value was significantly less than that of the Chanel medium large, but it's still black and gold and accomplished the same effect for me that I wanted the Chanel medium large to do. Still on the same gal, I also sold her my bicolor favorite, and this bag was beautiful, a very unique shape, and I guess I decided that I would prefer to have that bicolor with the turtle dove in a different shape altogether, and I picked up the Trianon PM in the bicolor a bit later after selling the bicolor favorite. I think this bag is the last one I sold to friend number 3, and that would be the Valentino Rockstud Spike bag. And I don't know the name of the color, but it was a beautiful camel type shade. I loved the color. I just kind of fell out of love with spikes, and so it was okay for me to let that go. It was in immaculate condition, and it's just a stunning bag for the right occasion. I didn't seem to have that occasion though, and that's why I let that one go. So we're back to friend number 1. She purchased that Gucci Marmont from me. She also purchased the bicolor Pochette Matisse from me that I had for a while. And I've talked to you about this. For me, the Pochette Matisse does not work as well as the Dress Up Your Purse Paris 15 bags. It opens a lot wider. It feels bulkier to me, and so for that reason I really like the Paris 15s better. They just seem more buttoned up, and streamlined. And so I've had 3 pochette Matisses. I think I'm done trying that style. I've sold all 3, and I have 5 pairs 15s on my shelf. Now, one of those I'm giving to my good friend Julie, but I will have 4, which is what I like to have as my maximum of any particular style. And I've only broken that rule one time besides the Paris 15, which I'm correcting, and that is with the Speedy 20s. I have 5 of those. Another big gun that I sold in 2024 is my Louis Vuitton Capucines bag. This bag was fabulous, and it's what I considered a pinnacle bag. This bag, the Chanel medium large, and the Lady Dior, I considered to be pinnacle bags, and I sold all 3 of them. And when I say pinnacle, I mean kind of at the top of the charts for each of the brands that I'm mentioning. You could also consider the Fendi Peekaboo or the Fendi Baguette there as well, I suppose, but I am done buying bags just because they're the most expensive bag the brand offers or close to it. The Twist I would have also considered a pinnacle bag. It seems like the pinnacle bags have been around so long that they have some issues generally, and they're not corrected because the issues are considered to be part of that style or part of that bag. Like you could say for the Fendi Baguette, the crossbody strap not really being a crossbody strap. It's just a shoulder strap. It feels like these brands have us aspiring to capture these bags that everybody wants that are so hyped up. And when you get them, you realize they're just not all that you thought they would be, or you're just scared to carry them because they're so expensive, or there's a myriad of reasons, but for me, the pinnacle bags just mostly didn't work. I also sold my Louis Vuitton Epi Pochette Accessoire that I got in the black Epi, and I ended up purchasing a Felici chain in silver to go with it, in addition to the strap it came with, which was a shoulder strap. And I also purchased a black Neo Noe strap so that the bag could go crossbody with a leather strap. And I ended up selling all of those items I purchased separately for that Epi Pochette Accessoire to the same gal, and she was delighted to have that combo. It really suited any need you might have for that Epi Pochette. You could wear it crossbody with a leather strap, crossbody with a chain strap, or on the shoulder with the little leather strap. And I also included an organizer for the interiors. And so I had done all the work and I had it covered for the next owner of that set. Okay, whoo! So what I believe is the 15th bag is the Lock Me BB I got in this beautiful shade of red. It's a Louis Vuitton bag. It had silver hardware. I got it from eBay and actually had Louis Vuitton replace the lock on it for $195, which I thought was a steal. Got protectors for it to prevent future issues, and then just figured out I didn't carry it very much because I purchased it to wear to ball games, because not only do my kids' teams have red as one of their colors, but then also the Kansas City Chiefs and the Kansas Jayhawks all have red. And so I thought, oh, this is the perfect bag. But it just turned out it really isn't the perfect style to carry to one of those events. Wearing a convertible chain bag is just not what works for me at events like that. A leather strap works great. A chain strap works great. A convertible chain shoulder bag does not work as great. I don't know why. I just like to have a smaller crossbody that's either so lightweight that I can wear it with a chain comfortably, or a leather strap. And so pulling on those chains, it just wasn't good for sporting events for me. So you have future editing Erin here. I look a little bit more disheveled than I did during the video, but I realized that the 15th bag was not really the 15th bag because I missed one. And the one that I missed was the New Wave chain bag in the Rose Ballerine shade. Now this bag is a beautiful bag, but I had an issue with its closure and having to load it heavier in the back for the closure to work appropriately. And I sold this bag to one of my lovely subscribers and also a fellow YouTuber, and she was fully aware about my annoyance with the magnet. Now, it's not to say that I don't love the style enough to have one of them in my collection, because I did keep the navy New Wave chain bag. It is just gorgeous, like chef's kiss. And so I had to have one, but because of the annoyance of the magnetic closure, I didn't need to have two, if that makes any sort of crazy sense in this world. And so that is the true 15th bag that I sold in 2024. And that true 15th bag was purchased from a repeat offender or repeat purchaser. She also purchased my Capucine's BB, so she has purchased 2 of my bags, which I think is pretty cool. So I believe that is all 15. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. If you haven't found me on Instagram, the name there's the same is the @ then myluxurycloset529. You can DM me there, or you can email me at myluxurycloset529@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.